My name is Julius Joseph and I'm the head coach for the 3x3 England basketball team. Basketball is part of my culture, it's part of me growing up. I've got a lot to thank it for in terms of being able to travel the world, playing with the England national team for 14 years and playing for the Great Britain team for 10 years, getting the opportunity to travel the world. It gave me structure, gave me discipline as a young person, kept me focused and enabled me to succeed academically as well. As they say, ball is life, or, it really has been in terms of what it's meant to me growing up. To go out to Melbourne, going out to Commonwealth Games, we got a bronze medal in the end, which was fantastic. So that was probably the highlight of my career.
And England have got the bronze medal and they've beaten Nigeria 80 points to 57.
First time I picked up a basketball was at this place called the London School of Basketball. I was in primary school. They had a camp. Some of those coaches that was there, I could throw names out like Ronnie Baker and Stedway Baker, the Baker twins. They were actually there at the camp. I obviously didn't know who they were back then. I just saw them, that they was these amazing basketball players, and it was a fantastic experience for me. But that was my first taste. When I got into secondary school, that's when I kind of started playing it more consistently. I was actually terrible at playing it at that time. I couldn't do anything. I was probably the worst player on my year 7 basketball team, but I enjoyed it. So with anything, if you enjoy it and you play and you practice, you get good at it. And that was where it kind of all began for me. So I played National League as a junior, and then I played for the Men's National League, and I was fortunate enough to go to a camp in the summer, and there were some American coaches from colleges. One of them was interested in giving me a scholarship and went out to Georgia College. So I was first team all conference out there, and I was honorable mention All-American as well. So that means I was basically one of the top players in America in Division II NCAA, which is quite a huge achievement from somebody that's come over from England or London to come and play basketball. When I was out there, that was quite an experience as well, because that didn't just all fall on my plate. The first year I went out there was very difficult, didn't get to play much. You start doubting yourself, the confidence levels kind of dip a little bit. But again, it's about overcoming that adversity, having a strong work ethic. And through a lot of hard work that I put in the off season, I managed to make myself successful at that level, and that's when I became a first team all conference and honorable mention All-American as well. We was ranked the 8th best team in the country in Division II, which is obviously a phenomenal experience as well, and a phenomenal achievement. I went and started playing professional basketball. So my first year I played at, it was Manchester Giants, and that was, it was a really fun year, and it was a good welcome to playing professional basketball. My first year I was more just a kind of hungry, really wanted just to be successful at that level. I would say I shot the ball way too much. I was a bit greedy, but it was, as a young player, that's kind of the player I was at that time. And obviously, as you grow and you get that experience, you learn how to play at that level. And then I managed to get scouted, and I ended up playing in Belgium for the next 4 years after that. That was really great for my development. I came back to England for the start of the Commonwealth Games, made an arrangement that I could play for Glasgow Rocks, so I could practice and play and prepare with the team as we got together, every month in preparation to go out to Melbourne. That kind of almost brings us back full circle to why I'm kind of really passionate to be here and be the coach of 3x3 basketball. And my knowledge through the game, it's kind of led me to this point where I'm coaching the England team. I've been pioneering 3x3 basketball over the last 8 years. It's really developing quite fast in the UK. The interesting thing about, being a 3x3 head coach is I'm the first one to ever to do it in the country. It's not like I can go to the previous coach and say, oh, so how did you do and what did you go about doing and what did you need to do to improve it and where did you learn? So it is something that, based on what we did last year, it's learning as we kind of go along. We're preparing on an international level to be successful, to go out there and do really well in the Commonwealth Games, especially it being on our home turf. The exciting thing about this game is, it's a chance for England and Great Britain to get on the map and, to be successful very quickly and very easily. I'd love to go for that gold medal. I mean, that's the obvious choice. There's no point saying, oh, I want to have the bronze or whatever it is. If we're going to do something and you put your time and your effort into it, you want to succeed and you want to, do the very best. So, we want to have that gold medal.